Hey there, guys.
Hey guys.
It's a Thursday morning, afternoon. We are currently at school.
Yes.
But the Oscar nominations have been released. So instead of waiting and getting it spoiled, I wanted to do a live reaction video to the Oscars. To my right is Mr. Bailey James Hunt.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah, we just had some free time, so we thought, hey, let's just watch a video. Let's make a video.
Yep.
Let's
do
it,
this.
because we're committed. We're committed, guys.
I'm
All right,
excited. Are
so-
you excited?
Yes, I have. Who are some of your you're given? They're going to be nominated.
Well, I think that it would be a shame if obviously Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't get nominated for Best Actor. Along in that same category, Michael Fassbender,
For Macbeth?
perhaps.
Macbeth.
No, I'd say Steve Jobs.
Oh, Steve Jobs.
Well, I haven't seen a lot of stuff about Macbeth. That gotta be cool for cinematography. Cause looking at the trailer and that kind of thing, there was a lot of cool cinematography in that.
Maybe a adapted screenplay.
Maybe adapted screenplay. That'd
Yep.
be kind of cool.
For me, it's I'm hoping Leo gets nominated because I just saw The Revenant last night. Review coming soon. I'm hoping. I'm assuming Sorkin will get nominated.
I'd hope so.
Director Tarantino. Oh, Tarantino for screenplay as well. Director Tarantino. Ridley Scott, Spielberg.
Spielberg and Ridley Scott. Yeah. George Miller for director.
For sure, George Miller. And then there's the visual effects stuff, but those are the main ones that I'm like, I really, really want to see those.
You know, I was thinking about this last period, and I was like, wouldn't it be crazy if they nominated Daisy Ridley for Star Wars, which
That'd be
isn't
great.
gonna happen, but she deserves it though. Like she
Right.
worked her butt off in that movie. And I think
Right.
that'd be fantastic.
So without further ado, let's get to watching this video.
Performance by an actor in a supporting role, the nominees are Christian Bale in The Big Short,
Haven't seen it.
Fantastic.
Tom
Review
Hardy
coming soon.
in The Revenant,
Great.
Mark Ruffalo in Spotlight,
Fantastic. Yeah.
Mark Rylance in Bridge of Spies,
That's awesome. I
So
loved it.
good.
and Sylvester Stallone in Creed.
Fly with the W.
I was surprised. I'm surprised at that one.
For performance by an actress in a
So I'm pretty happy with
It's a
that.
pretty clean category.
I'm pretty good. I'm trying to. Who didn't you see in that you wanted to?
Well,
supporting role, the
I don't think
nominees
anybody
are
comes to mind like just right away. Oh, Oscar Isaac in Ex Machina.
True.
Well, yeah,
He did really well.
Well, I deign to call him a supporting actor because they're all pretty equal in that movie. So I don't know. I mean,
I feel like it was pretty clean.
That
I
was a
think
pretty clean
everybody I wanted
category.
to be in there was in there.
yeah,
Um,
I'd say so too. So
Yep.
that's good. Keep going.
Jennifer Jason Leigh, The Hateful Eight,
Great.
Haven't seen it.
Rooney Mara in Carol,
I really want to see
Rachel
Carol.
McAdams in Spotlight,
That's surprising.
Alicia Vikander in The Danish Girl, and Kate Winslet in Steve Jobs.
Okay.
I did not get a chance to see Steve Jobs yet.
I haven't either. Well, because at our theater it released and then it was out just like that, like in the next weekend.
I
It was
tried to
crazy.
get in there to see it, but the projector was broken, and I never got a chance to go back in. I'm really surprised with Rachel McAdams for Spotlight.
Yeah.
She was good, but she wasn't the standout in that movie. I think I have not seen The Danish Girl, but I think Alicia Vikander probably for Ex Machina. I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't
for
seen
sure.
I haven't seen The Danish Girl.
I mean,
that is a surprise to me.
I hope that Ex Machina gets nominated more, just because of how like for visual effects alone and what she did in that movie, just playing innocence and this different types of thing. I think she did amazing things. I haven't seen The Danish Girl. I haven't heard that many things about The Danish Girl. Probably fantastic, but yeah, I haven't.
Yep.
All right,
Let's continue.
For achievement in directing, the nominees are Adam McKay for The Big Short, George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road, Alejandro G. Iñárritu for The
We're gonna
Revenant,
take it home.
Lenny Abrahamson for Room, and Tom McCarthy for Spotlight.
What?
Okay,
Did you just hear the whole crowd go, whoa?
there were 3 glaring omissions from that list.
Ridley Scott.
Abrams.
Well,
Not Abrams.
Spielberg.
Spielberg's what I meant to say.
They're the same thing.
Yeah, Quentin
They're totally
Tarantino.
not
And
the
Quentin
same thing.
Tarantino.
And Tarantino. That is. Adam McKay he was good in The Big Short.
You know what
but-
I would have liked more, because I say only these two, George Miller and Iñárritu, did something like
Different.
absolutely outstanding in their films.
Yeah.
Where
And
these
you
three
could really-
didn't have that hard of a job.
Yeah.
So, and
and
I-
you could really like the thing I would say about Adam McKay is that he gave a very interesting take on something that isn't particularly interesting.
Yeah.
Like the economy. I know you haven't seen it yet, but I
No, I
saw it.
haven't
And the way they explain stuff is very interesting. And then that's like good on his part. But for Room, I haven't seen it yet, but I read the book. And I know that the author, Emma Donoghue, wrote the screenplay, so I feel like a lot of that was in the performances too.
Was her.
So I don't know how much of a touch he has on directing, but again, it's tough to say. But I'm really surprised that Spielberg and Ridley Scott and Tarantino
Well,
for sure.
and then-
Tarantino was fantastic.
And then another one, I would say like Denis Villeneuve almost, because Sicario,
For Sicario.
didn't get talked about this season, but the way that movie was directed was
fantastic.
was amazing. But
So
hopefully
disappointed
cinematography.
with the directing for
yeah,
sure.
that one's
That
not
isn't-
good
yeah.
at all.
I think the crowd agreed with us. They were like,
Yeah.
"Whoa."
For a performance by an actress in a leading role,
Okay.
the nominees are Kate Blanchett in Carol,
I really want to see Carol.
Brie Larson in Room,
I heard she's great.
Jennifer Lawrence in Joy,
Okay,
Charlotte Rampling in 45 Years,
I don't know who that is.
Heard of it.
and Saoirse Ronan in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I really want to see Carol in Brooklyn.
Okay,
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know a lot about I haven't seen any of those movies.
first of all, well, I've seen Joy, pretty good movie.
I skipped out on it just because I heard it was kind of disappointing.
David O.
And-
Russell-
and there was a lot of stuff.
It could have been
going on
directed by
around it.
anybody. Like
Yeah.
like David. It didn't have any of David O. Russell's like.
I
kind
heard
of-
she's for sure the brightest spot in it.
Oh, she's
though.
great. Like absolutely. But first of all,
She's been kind of coming to Meryl Streep.
I
Like,
I
The
agree.
Academy loves her.
But where's Charlize Theron?
Yeah,
Furiosa.
for sure. So like again, for that one it's tougher because I haven't seen any of those. I know that Brie Larson, she won the Golden Globe, and everybody thinks she did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Kate Blanchett is usually really solid.
Yeah,
And I haven't heard of 45 Years. I don't know.
I haven't
don't
heard
know
of
what that
that
is.
either.
And
I really wanna
I
see-
really want to see Carol in Brooklyn. Those are
Brooklyn,
some movies
yeah.
that did not come to our theater. Haven't come to our theater yet.
Neither is
Yeah.
Room though. Neither is
Yeah,
Room.
Room hasn't come. Room. I remember asking like in November or October. I was like, "Hey, when is Room coming?" And they're like, "Oh, it's soon," and it just never came. And I've been waiting to see Room forever. So that's what happens when you live in a small
All right.
town.
Well, that one's
All
not. I mean, I can't really
Yeah,
criticize
kinda-
that
yeah,
very much.
Ignorance.
For performance by an actor in a leading role, the nominees are Bryan Cranston in Trumbo,
Really solid.
Matt Damon in The Martian,
Of course. Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant,
Work of a lifetime.
Michael Fassbender in Steve
Didn't
Jobs,
see it again.
and Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl.
Not surprising. Called that.
no.
I saw the trailer.
I mean, he played two transformation roles right in a row,
Yeah.
from like deteriorating mentally into turning into a woman.
Not really a snub, but honorable mention probably would be Johnny Depp for Black Mask. He did a really good job.
Yeah,
in that.
a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people haven't talked about that movie around
good-
where season is.
Yeah.
So.
The whole movie wasn't like super solid. I really liked it, but I admit that it's not the greatest movie. I just really liked it.
And you liked it more than
I liked it a
A
lot.
lot more than most people did.
Bryan Cranston, he was really good, but again, that movie was really boring, and like,
Which
I left it. And I was just like, okay,
Which
like,
is
that's
sad
fine.
because like going into the year, that was one of my most anticipated movies, just because
Yeah.
the whole history of Hollywood is so interesting to
it was
me.
an interesting story, and I was like, oh, I learned something, but I didn't leave it, and I was just
Yeah.
like, wow, that was great. I haven't even reviewed it, and I don't even think I will because I just didn't really care enough.
Who else are we missing?
I'm trying to remember who was in the Golden Globes.
Benicio del Toro for Sicario
Is he the
again.
leading role?
I
Did you
mean,
say? Michael Keaton for Spotlight was really good.
I heard. Well, is Mark Ruffalo more?
He's a
or-
supporting character.
Is he more of a supporting character?
Yeah, I feel like they're.
I guess I think
like it's okay. I
the
feel like
medium-
it's between Matt Damon and Leo, which I think
Fassbender
Leo did.
too. I guess.
Fassbender, I don't. But from those five, I think Leo did the best.
Okay.
Because Matt Damon was really funny and he did a really good job, but I think that's the writing and the direction.
The movie's just great all
Pure
around.
performance wise, I think it's up between Bryan Cranston and Leo. But overall, movie-wise, Matt Damon and Leo, which you can't really judge by those. I haven't seen The Danish Girl, but I really want to. And again, I haven't seen Steve Jobs yet, so
Keep going.
I'm satisfied with that. I'm not surprised by any of those.
And finally, we are pleased to announce the films selected as the Best Picture nominees.
Is there animation on this?
They are
Wait,
Oh,
hold
okay,
on.
they're still going.
The Big Short, Brad Pitt, Dee Gardner, and Jeremy Kleiner, producers. Bridge of Spies, Steven
Okay,
Spielberg, Mark Platt, and Christy McCosco Krieger, producers. Brooklyn, Finola Dwyer
Really
and
wanna see
Amanda Posey, producers.
Mad Max.
Mad Max Fury Road, Doug Mitchell and George Miller, producers. The Martian, Simon Kinberg, Ridley Scott, Michael Schaefer, and Mark Huffam, producers. The Revenant,
There you go.
Arnon Milchan,
give away that.
Steve
I thought that
Golan, Alejandro G. Ayatitu, Mary Perrin,
wrong.
and Keith Redmond,
Ayatitu.
producers.
And now need to.
Room,
I really
Ed
honestly
Guiney,
so bad.
producer.
Yeah, I really was here.
And Spotlight.
There you go.
Michael Sugar, Steve Golan, Nicole
That's super
Rockland,
clean.
and Bly Pagan Faust, producers.
That was not like last year at all.
What are the animated ones? They do not
You want to
have.
look them up? Let's
Yep.
look 'em up.
While he's looking those up, I'm okay with everything. Again, Sicario seems to be really underrated. I think people are really.
I don't know why. That movie's excellent. Like the more I think about it, the
Yeah,
more
look it
I
up all
like
the
it.
nominees because some of them don't even have.
Yeah, let's
like,
go
the,
through like
the set design, and
cinematography,
stuff.
that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Okay, what is this? No, it's not. We're not watching the video again. Okay, Best
Best
Picture,
Picture, already
got
went through
that.
that.
Best
Best
Actor,
Actor,
Best
Actress.
Actress. We didn't see Best Supporting Actor, did we? Okay, Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Directing. Oh, get out of here.
Um,
Animated feature: Anomalisa, Boy in the World, Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep, When Marmee Was There. Inside Out, of course.
I think Inside Out's gonna win. Really disappointed that the Peanuts movie is in it.
Yeah.
I heard When Marnie Was There was really good, or Marmee, or is Marnie When Marnie Was There was
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
that's on my list too.
The Golden Globes had more of the commercial animated films, so it had like Shaun the Sheep, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur.
I don't. The Good Dinosaur. No way. I don't.
Yeah, I don't
No,
understand.
that was not very good.
But I really want to see Anomalisa. I showed you the trailer for that, the Charlie Kaufman
Oh, yeah.
stop motion animation movie.
I
That
need to
looks
see that.
fantastic.
Yeah, that looked really impressive from like a technical aspect.
Yeah, okay, costume design. Carol, Cinderella, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, and The Revenant.
Revenant. I was watching it and I was like, this is going to get nominated for costume design. Everyone looks authentic. They look
Yep.
like they're made of. I think my choice for that, I would either say Mad Max or The Revenant.
Yeah, and so documentary, we don't really need to talk about that.
Documentary. Amy is the only one I have heard of.
Cartel Land, I heard that made
Is one of the what was the Foxcatcher one? They made a documentary
I
of
don't
that.
remember
I
that.
don't remember what that was called.
documentary short. Let's skip through that one. Makeup and hairstyling.
Mad Max. Fury
Mad
Road,
Max, Revenant.
In the Revenant.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Mad Max or makeup and hairstyling.
Mad Max has some good.
Mad Max doesn't have a lot of hair. I feel like
No, it's like no hair. It's just
there's a
all
lot
like
of makeup, but
yeah.
I don't know if does that include special effects makeup, like blood and all that kind of stuff.
It seemed like like
Because the Revenant, when he was like, when he shows his wounds, I was like cringing because of how gross they are.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I think that would count because it's makeup.
It's only a 3-movie list. That's not very deep.
Original song earned it from 50 Shades of Grey. Ew. Manta Ray, Facing Extinction. Simple
Racing
song, no, Racing Extinction. Simple song number 3, Youth. Till It Happens to You, The Hunting Ground, Writings on the Wall from Spectre.
Earned It was okay, but it lost to Writings on the Wall, which I loved. I thought it's a great Bond song.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll probably win it for that one.
Yep. Let's go in here. Sound editing. Mad Max Fury Road, Sicario, finally. Star Wars The Force Awakens, The Martian, and The Revenant.
I think Star Wars will get that one.
Yeah,
Because
it's a lot to go sound editing.
I feel like it will.
Yeah. Film editing. The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Spotlight, and Star Wars The Force Awakens.
For me, it's between. I think that one will go to Fury Road.
Yeah.
That's a good list. Those all were edited really well. I feel like Sicario and The Martian should have found their way on that because those were all. So especially Sicario. Sicario
Sicario
was
had some great editing,
It was edited really well.
Like
Everything was
especially
really clean.
the the bridge sequence, that kind of thing.
with, on the highway or whatever.
gosh,
yeah,
that was crazy.
That was great. Foreign
Foreign
language.
language,
I don't get to see those.
Original
A lot.
score.
Bridge of Spies was great.
Oh my gosh,
Carol
great
was
score.
great. All right, I don't know. Hateful Eight was great. I mean,
Sicario,
Sicario and Force Awakens.
obviously great. 'Cause it's Star Wars.
It's I like it, but it's not his best work. I actually prefer Hateful Eight more.
Oh yeah, I mean, like
Because I've listened to both of them, and I found more enjoyment out of the Hateful Eight. Because Star Wars, the only one that I was like, oh, that was really good, was Rey's theme. Everything else, I was like, it got the thumbs up, but I wasn't like, that's Star Wars right there.
yeah, there's no like song, like the
Standout
Duel of the
song.
Fates or like the Imperial March, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
So I'd say Hateful Eight and Bridge of Spies, because some of the Bridge of Spies
I don't remember what
scores.
the Sicario score was.
I
don't really remember.
just think it was like very like a lot of like bass and stuff like that. But Bridge of Spies and Hateful Eight, I've seen them Hateful Eight, but I listened to the
Bridge
soundtrack.
of Spies had a really good score.
So, like made how about epic?
Production design, Bridge of Spies, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant. Not surprised by The Revenant, The Martian, or Mad Max Fury Road. I am surprised that Star Wars did not get nominated. That's really surprising.
Yeah,
They
especially
built
with all the
all the live action
work they
stuff.
put into that.
They made an entire freaking Millennium Falcon. Like,
visual effects. These are the good
it
ones.
is, okay, Ex Machina,
That's gonna win. There's no doubt.
Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, and Star Wars. That is really, really tight.
That is
like
tight.
that is
But
my.
I give it to Ex Machina because they freaking put a whole human being and like animated her in such a way, and it looks so real. I love Ex
I
Machina.
want Star Wars to win.
I
Star
do
Wars
too.
or Mad Max because they're both
yeah.
very little CGI, and I feel like that would make a bigger impact because studio execs are going to be like, "Hey, Star Wars just won an Oscar for visual effects, and you know what they didn't use a lot of CGI."
That
I
could
feel
be-
like that could really
Well, especially
turn the
that
tides.
and Fury Road, because Fury Road they built all these cars and destroyed them.
Yeah, the
and-
behind the scenes on Fury Road is super entertaining.
Yes,
too.
it is. So, yeah, as much as I love the anime, I think Ex Machina did an amazing job. I do agree with you that if one of these two gets the win, Force Awakens or Fury Road, that I think more people will take attention to. Maybe let's decrease the
Yeah.
amount of CGI we put in our
So Star Wars, I would like that.
adapted
Adapted
screenplay.
screenplay.
The Big Short, Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian, and Room.
No Steve Jobs.
No Steve Jobs, no Macbeth. Or
Wow, that's really surprising. If you would have asked me who do you think is going to win the Oscar for best adapted screenplay, I probably would have said Steve Jobs because Sorkin.
Well, Aaron. I mean, like I haven't seen Steve Jobs, but Aaron Sorkin's writing is the best part of any of his movies.
Right.
Any of them. Like that's
The
disappointing.
Martian's writing was really strong, and I can only assume that Room was because Emma Donoghue is really talented. So.
Yeah. So let's keep going. Original screenplay: Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, and Straight Outta Compton.
Doesn't Straight Outta Compton count as an adapted screenplay?
I feel like it does.
It's adapted from life. Like The Big Short was in it. Well, The Big Short was a book. The Martian was a book. The Room is a book. So
Room is a book, yeah. Not The Room.
or Room.
Yeah.
Tearing me apart, Lisa.
I know. So I mean that's surprising. I didn't think Straight Outta Compton would have gotten anything. Well, I thought it might have gotten something for actor or actress, but that's surprising.
Soundtrack maybe. I
Soundtrack
don't
maybe.
even know if they do that anymore.
Cinematography.
Here we go. Carol, The Hateful Eight, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, and Sicario.
Good. Three
Um,
round. But no.
Mad Max Fury Road. I think
Mad
will
Max
take
Fury
it.
Road. Well, yeah, Mad Max Fury Road, but there's no Bridge of Spies, which had excellent cinematography, and no The
Revenant.
Martian.
The Revenant was really. I was
Yeah,
watching,
why isn't there? Yeah.
It's right there. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, why is The Revenant on there?
Actually, I changed my answer. The Revenant's going to get it because Mad Max Fury Road looked really, really good, but The Revenant was done with natural lighting, which is unheard of, and I'll talk about it in my review. But great decision. Great decision.
But like The Martian though had well, I think that's just a hard. I think they had everything they put in there.
Yeah.
They could have. And,
And
that's
that's it.
the end of it. I think
That's it.
Some snubs and surprises.
Will Smith
no concussion.
didn't see it. so I
Ridley
don't know.
Scott, no.
Yeah, that makes me mad.
Director,
Tarantino,
no director.
Tarantino, not first. Was he in the screenplay?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Adapted screenplay, original screenplay. Nope, neither one.
Yep. Biggest surprises, either side, good or bad. They're like, oh, cool. I'm glad that they did that, or like, why didn't they do that?
I'm not surprised by any of the nominations. Like none
None of them. I was like, surprised in a good way. I wasn't like, oh wow, they noticed that. Like, good for you.
It makes I haven't seen the movie yet, but it makes me mad that they nominated Straight Compton and not Hateful Eight for original screenplay.
Absolutely.
And I haven't seen the movie, but I already know, like I know Tarantino. I know his screenplays are like usually phenomenal. So
biggest disappointment, like snubs wise, Tarantino for directing, Tarantino for screenplay, Sorkin for screenplay,
Ridley Scott, Steven
Spielberg, and Tarantino for like the directing.
Not much love for Sicario or Ex Machina, which I wish both movies I loved.
Villeneuve,
Villeneuve.
There's a lot of love for The Revenant, rightfully so. A lot of love for The Room, or just Room. A lot of love for Mad Max Fury Road, rightfully so.
Yeah, I think it wasn't like
Star Wars got nominated for what I thought it was going to be. Sound
yeah.
design and music.
I think it would have been cooler if they're like, oh, Best Picture, but I knew that was.
It should have been nominated for set design though.
I agree.
Everyone did a great job.
But it wasn't like last year where I was like, where the heck is Nightcrawler? Or like,
oh god,
why the heck is American Sniper on that list? Or Foxcatcher? Because
I don't think Rachel McAdams should have been. She was fine.
Yeah, they could have put Furiosa in there. Was that supporting actress or would she put lead actress? Was it lead actress?
Furiosa? It depends. Well, she would be lead actress.
She'd be lead actress because she's the head of the movie. Okay, well,
it's okay. I didn't think that the lead actor was as tight as I thought it was going to be. Best actor? I thought it was going to be like last year. Last year I was like, I don't know who's going to. Oh no, last year was Best Picture. I was like, it really could go totally different ways. Best actor, I think DiCaprio's going to take it. No problem.
And let's talk about Best Picture for a second. So, I think it comes down to. Three.
Best Picture is going to be tough, right?
I think it comes down to those three, like it did last year. I think it came down to three when it Whiplash, Boyhood, and Birdman. So I think it'll either be Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, or The Revenant.
And Spotlight close.
Spotlight close, you think?
Who won Best Picture? It was Fury Road, wasn't it?
No, it was.
Wait,
it was The Revenant.
For the
Golden
Globes, was it The Revenant? Okay,
it was The Revenant. And then for comedy, it was Fury. I mean, it was The Martian.
Rip Roaring Good Time. So
it was alright. It was aight.
Yeah. So you just want to go through each one. Best Picture. Who's your pick?
I'd like to see Fury Road win because
say who you want to win.
Who I want to win.
You think will win?
I want Fury Road to win because it was the most perfect movie I'd seen in a long time. Like as pure craft filmmaking goes, how good of a time I had with that movie. I want Fury Road to win, but I think The Revenant will win, no doubt. What do you think?
My mind says The Revenant's going to win, but my heart says Fury Road because Fury Road.
Yeah.
I still haven't decided if it's my first or second favorite movie of the year. Star Wars and them could go either way for me, but
that's so hard
because Fury Road, I will say, was a better movie than Star Wars.
Well,
but Star Wars, it brings you back to your. We're not talking about Star Wars now, but Mad Max Fury Road, I would like to win. Revenant, I think, will win.
Yeah.
Best actor. DiCaprio's. My mind said he's gonna win, and my heart says DiCaprio's gonna win because DiCaprio. I'm in love with DiCaprio.
I've only seen one of those movies. Well, I've seen Trumbo, and I enjoyed Trumbo, but his performance was carried the entire movie, but it wasn't fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But so without seeing The Revenant, I say Leo just because he deserves it.
Yep. Best actress, Brie Larson, just because I really like the Room book. So am I biased? Yep, I am. That's fine.
I want Brie Larson. I want Brie Larson.
My heart says Brie Larson. My brain says Jennifer Lawrence because the Academy has a hard-on for her.
Well, that's true. That's very true. Can we talk about for a second with the freaking? I think it's the second straight year in a row where this hashtag's been going around recently. It's like #Oscar white backlash.
Yeah,
like freaking straight white directors, straight white actors.
Yeah, Will Smith and freaking Creed director.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, where is he at?
Ryan Coogler. Oh, that's
Coogler. Yeah, Ryan Coogler. Why? That makes me sad.
I forgot about that. Really I didn't think about that at all.
And
I knew I was
and the
missing
score
something.
too.
The score was great. Oh,
I'm mad now.
And for freaking ending, The fights?
Yeah. Oh man,
Now I'm curious.
it didn't get nominated for a thing.
Yeah, well, Sly.
Sly.
I think that was more like a thing where like, I guess.
Yeah,
you
well,
won.
it's like one of those lifetime achievement award kind of things.
It's like
He did a great job, not taking it away from him.
He deserves it.
Like, I think I said in my review, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think it's going to happen. Again, not
happened.
surprised, but it happened.
But that still makes me so mad because that movie was so...
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's go.
Best supporting actor, my heart says...
Sylvester Stallone, probably. Or...
My heart says Sylvester Stallone, but just because he was so good in that, but my mind says Tom Hardy. But Tom Hardy was so good. Tom Hardy was fabulous.
Okay.
So, heart just because Sylvester Stallone, just because it's Sylvester Stallone.
And
he was great.
I want Sylvester Stallone to win. But I also kind of want Mark Rylance to win. Because his performance was my favorite part of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Bridge of Spies. So I want Sylvester Stallone
That's
to
a good
win.
one. It's all really tough in there.
Mark
Mark Ruffalo did great. Everyone in that one did really good.
You want to keep going?
Yep.
Keep going.
Supporting actress. My heart says Jennifer Jason Leigh, but my mind says Alicia Vikander or Rooney Mara. I haven't seen Rooney Mara yet, so it's hard for me to judge. Carol, I haven't seen Carol yet, so it's hard for me to judge. But as of right now, Lisa Vikander.
You know what I didn't see in that round? I didn't see it.
Actually, I thought that was Lisa Vikander for
Ex Machina. No,
Ex Machina. That's not supporting actress. I'm stupid. So heart says Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight. Mine says Rooney Mara for Carol.
You know what's a glaring omission? Is Rooney Mara as Tiger Lily from Fam.
Let's move on. Garrett Hudlin for everything. Directing Garrett Hudlin. We don't even care.
Let's not. Let's do it. I can't talk about it forever.
Okay, directing. My heart says George Miller. Oh no, it doesn't. My heart says Alejandro Inarritu. My heart says him, and my mind says him because
I think it really
he was great. Nothing wrong. He was a star of the film.
Man, I'm so excited.
It's great.
I'm seeing it this weekend.
I'm excited for you to see it. It's quite a treat.
Animated feature. Inside Out.
Inside Out for sure. Mind and heart. Inside Out made me tear up, made me laugh. It was fun, whimsical, everything for kids. For 75% for adults, 25% for kids. But loved it the whole way through.
So
and I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Love it to death.
Costume design. Mind and heart say The Revenant.
Okay.
As I was watching, I was noticeably like, dang, they looked like really, really solid.
I think Fury Road would be cool too. They did a lot of cool things with.
Right.
But
Like a lot of people are like shirtless in that and wearing like loose clothing.
Yeah,
Like the girls are wearing like bed sheets and he's wearing his hockey pad pretty much.
Actually,
hockey pads.
the costume design was not great in that movie. Well, it was good in that movie, but I think I'd give it more to set design just because the costume.
Right. Okay. Documentary didn't see any of those.
Keeps going down.
Let's say Amy for that because Amy Winehouse is cool.
Makeup and hair design.
The Revenant, sure.
Yep.
Original song, Writings on the Wall for both heart and mind.
Sound editing.
Sound editing, Star Wars. Heart and mind, Star Wars for me. I feel like Star Wars.
I agree.
Star Wars. I feel like Star Wars will get it. Yeah. I feel like Star Wars will get both of them because film editing.
Star Wars.
That's a tough one. I feel like Fury Road had the biggest task because they had to film all that action and not be incoherent and jump cuts.
Yeah, how did you not make that like a freaking bumbling mess?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Heart and Mind. Mad Max Fury Road.
Best editing of the year. Transporter Refueled.
Original score.
Hateful Eight.
Heart and Mind say The Hateful Eight.
I
Sure.
hadn't seen the movie, and I listened to the score recently, actually just yesterday, and I was like,
Great. It's awesome.
I saw.
Production design.
Revenant or Fury Road, probably.
Oh man.
Fury Road. I'd
Heart
say.
says Fury Road. My mind says. Dang, that's tough.
See, my trouble with Fury Road is like.
Mine's probably says The Martian.
I don't really know because that's not a usually Oscar movie with those guys nominate. So I think it was almost. I think it was kind of a Lifetime Achievement Award for George Miller because he got nominated a bunch.
Lifetime achievement for Happy Feet.
For Happy Feet, yeah.
Babe.
Pig in the City.
So my heart says Mad Max Fury Road. Mine says The Martian.
Okay. Visual effects.
Uh,
That's hard because I'd
heart says Star Wars. Mine says Star Wars as well.
Yeah,
I say Star
I'd
Wars
agree with
as
that. It's hard between that.
Because
and
visual
Machina.
effects about Mad Max is when I think visual effects, it's also like CGI and all that stuff. But Star Wars had great live action stuff, and they had like live action creatures. So
Yeah.
a lot of the stunt work was real, and everything was real. So I feel like heart and mind say
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Okay, adapted to screenplay. I say The Martian.
I say Room. Heart for Room.
What
Mind for Mind. Heart for Room. Mind for The Martian.
Okay. Original screenplay.
That's tough.
Inside Out.
Heart and Mind for The Hateful Eight, because it should be in there,
But it's not.
but it's not.
I say Inside Out. Almost.
Um,
Because you think about the concepts they.
Heart and Mind for Spotlight.
Really? I haven't seen Spotlight, so I don't know.
Okay,
Last one.
cinematography.
Cinematography.
Heart and Mind for The Revenant. The
Okay.
Revenant is one of the best looking films I've ever seen in my life.
Without seeing The Revenant, Heart and Mind Sicario. Because I haven't seen The Revenant yet. So
Watching The Revenant, it's one of those movies that you watch and you don't know how it was made. I can't wait to see the behind the scenes on that because it's mind blowing. I just don't know how they did it. So, The Revenant, because that's one of those movies that I just saw and I just don't know.
I'd like
what
to
happened.
sit and on YouTube down and be like, how do you do the things you do?
Yeah.
How did you make
Teach me
Birdman?
your ways.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
well, so that was
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, yeah. What did you guys think about the Oscar nominations? I am okay with them. I'm fine. There are obviously going to be some huge.
Yeah, I'm not outraged. Like,
Uh,
by anything.
Creed didn't get nominated
Yeah,
for much,
Creed,
which
that
makes me
was
sad.
dumb.
And yeah, I'm okay with it. So, what did you guys think? Comment below and let us know. And you can click on the link down below and subscribe to my channel. I'll put his link in there as well. And you can subscribe to either of our channels because we talk about movies and stuff, and that's why you're here because you like movies. So, again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
See you next time, guys.